Hello, my name is Rodrigo and it's Wendy,
Hello.
and we're going to show you the basics of Kizomba, this
Yes,
new dance that is taking the world by storm.
that's right. And now it's going to be here in Asia, and we're so happy to be the ones to show you the dance.
We're going to show you the basic steps, starting with the main concept of body weight.
Yes.
We're going to shift the weights from side to side, and we're going to show you just so we can do that to feel the music as well.
That's right.
We're going to do it in starting with 4 beats, with your legs standing on your right for now and resting, but we're going to make sure that we maintain our posture nice and straight. From here, we're going to go on 1, 2, 3, 4, switching your way over to the left. In 1, 2, 3, 4, switching to the right. So we're going to, as we count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what we need to do as we are changing the weight, we're going to be pressing towards down to the floor and making sure that our knee pushes down, bringing our hip up and creating a little bit of the body movement that we need in order to create the dance flow. Now Wendy's going to show you about the ladies.
This dance is a very natural dance. It's very easy. Once you relax, it becomes something very enjoyable and something that you don't have to think about so much. So for the movement, we're going to be focusing only on the hip area. And as we move, we want to make sure that we angulate that area, and we want to make sure that the energy goes back. We don't want to send the energy to the side because that becomes another dance. But for Kizomba, the energy, we focus on the energy going backwards. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, resting our way into our heel. So that way we have the movement that we need in the hip area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We use the floor, we use all of our foot to make sure that we get that really nice area, nice movement in that area. We don't want to be too bouncy because then you look like you're jogging. So we want to make sure that we keep it nice and settled and nice and sensual. Yeah? That's for the ladies. So one more time from the front is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I use this part. As soon as the ball of the foot hits the floor, this area is engaged. As I transfer the weight and I put it in my heel, the back area is engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
For the leaders, as you switch your weight, you can do it on 4 beats like we were doing earlier. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pressing down and receiving the energy of your partner as you switch from side to side. Then we can also do on 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Really rolling your foot down, press it down to the floor, and transferring the weight on 2 beats. Then we can also do in single beats. For the single beats, we need to make sure that as we're doing, since it's faster, we don't tend to do this, which is up and down. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to use our knees to absorb the shock of the steps. So we're going to go a little bit more here, keeping your level in place. That way, you connect more with your partner, connect more with the floor, and you're not going up and down all the time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So now let's go ahead and do it with our partners, because that's the best part of Kizomba, is when you actually get to dance with your partner. You get to connect, you get to embrace. This is the essence and the feeling of Kizomba. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's do it with partners. Okay? So here is Wendy, my dance partner, and my wife. And we are going to demonstrate how to get into the embrace of the Kizomba. There's different ways of getting to the embrace. The most important thing is to actually connect with your partner. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go ahead and connect. We have an open embrace. I'm gonna bring my hand to the back and my left hand just gonna grab onto my thumb, and I'm gonna just relax nice to my side. A lot of people, they can also do this type of embrace to the hearts. We can also go into the elbow to elbow, or you can also simply just go into hip or shoulder hip as you feel more comfortable. Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and start with this open embrace to the side. Very connected. My partner is gonna feel in which leg I'm standing. So if I wanna make sure that she's on the right side, I will bring my weight to my right. That way she's already available to step with her right foot. If I wanna bring my weight to the other side, I make sure that she notices that I'm switching the weight so she can come with me. Okay, one side to the other side. And then we go ahead and we can do with the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also do on twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then on ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. Step, 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 step. Okay, now let's go ahead and practice all the steps, starting with the weight of change of weight on 4, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and do it with music. We're gonna start with on switching on 4 and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, going around in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna go ahead and do it on 2. Here we go, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Single step and single switching. Single, 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 nice and easy. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with some of the basic steps. We're gonna start with this side to side. And again, we are starting with an open embrace, just nice and comfortable with your partner, okay? So I'm gonna shift to sync with my partner, 4, and then I'm gonna take the step out to my side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's now go ahead and do it with music. Here we go. We're gonna start with the side to side basic. And go side, side, going around in a circle, side to side. Connecting with the partner. Very good. Side to side. As well, we can also go forward and back. I'm gonna step 1, 2, and go back 3 and 4. Forward 1, 2, go back 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow the flow and the energy of my partner to making sure that we both are moving and syncing together. You can also continue walking. Do a 1, 2, 3, switch your foot, back, 2, 3, and switch your foot again. 1, 2, 3, and switch, and back, 2, 3, and switch. Now these steps we are showing you are in a line, but when we dance Kizomba, we go around. So these basic steps, when we do it on the dance floor, we get to do it going around in a circle.
Yes.
So if I do syncing here on this side, I can start turning. Basic step 1, 1, start to the side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, they can also go into forward and back. I go 1, 2, 1, 2, continue going around in a circle. Relax, just listening to the music, feeling the partner, movements, and making sure that we're both are in sync, receiving this energy and this connection.
That's right. When it comes to for the follower, we also want to make sure that we relax in this point. We don't want to always be looking down like this to see where our feet are, because it doesn't look so pretty after that. So if I'm dancing like this, then my partner just gets to see my head all the time. So we want to make sure to avoid that and have a natural eye connection, and we don't want to be staring at each other because that can be kind of creepy. But we do want to make sure that we are aware of each other and the surrounding as well, okay? So this is the time to connect when we do the switching of the weights, and we really want to make sure, okay, relax, breathe, sink in with my partner, and then whenever he starts to change into the side step, I am right there and receiving that energy.
Okay, so now this is also all in the open embrace.
Yes.
We also have the close embrace, which is the best part of Kizomba. For the close embrace is something very natural as you hug a friend or girlfriend. So, if you go first, you can start with a hug. And it feels really good. Then you're going to release on your left hand and connect to the embrace, keeping your arm around and also connecting on the torso. This gives you a lot more of connection to your partner. You have more parts that are connecting as your torso. Also, as you start dancing and moving, your legs will also be connected as you step forward to the side and in other steps on the hand. And as well, you can also connect to the head by just right there. Okay? So don't try too hard. If your partner is a lot shorter than you, don't try to look for her head to try to connect, or the lady try to go up. It's only very natural. Okay? So if it's there, then it's good. So we connect here, and we do also the same step as we were working on before. We're gonna go ahead and shift, slowing down, making sure that we're going together. Then we can start with the first step, side, side, and side, and side. Making sure that you feel that you're going together with your partner, feel the music, don't bounce, just nice and relaxed shift of your weight. We can go forward and back. And if you notice on my legs, I'm pretty much feeling where her legs are in, so we are both communicating with our bodies together. I don't have to be looking where my foot is, because I can feel where the leg is going and where my feet is gonna take place. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. When I do this forward and back on 1, 2, 3s, I switch to my right leg just so I can start also always with my left and go back with my left. For the leaders, start with your left and then go back with your left. On a more traditional step of the same one, we can also do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, same idea, moving around. And this is a more of a traditional way of the 1, 2, 3 step. So, if it feels better, you can choose each of those 2 steps to travel forward and back. Okay? Yes. So we have some other moves that we want to show you, and we will do it right now. Let's go ahead now and do it with music. We're gonna start on the basics, forward and back on 2 beats, and then also on 4 beats. Let's go with the music. Let's go and match. And here we go, forward and back. Good. Forward, back. Forward, back. Good. Now let's go ahead and do it on 4 beats. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back. 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3, and back, 2, 3, 4. A few things to remember for the open embrace. When you lead your partner, leaders, you make sure that your frame is nice and stable. Okay? That means that you use the back hand and the front to lead and bring your partner. Okay? With my right hand, as I go forward, I push with my left, and then on the right stops it and brings it back. From here, I stop with my left and go forward and stop and go back. So on this move, very, very important to maintain a safe distance, right? And until you get more comfortable with your partner to dance a little more in close embrace.
What he means by safe distance is that we want to keep under the shoulders. We don't want to try too hard, especially for the ladies. Sometimes we're so concerned about what's happening in the feet that we end up like, as my partner does the forward, I end up like pressing back, and then everything starts to get really messy. So we want to make sure that we stay natural, right under the shoulders. As we move forward, we only go as far as our chest goes. We don't overstep for the leaders.
Leaders, as you move forward as well, shoulders will match your hip and your feet. You don't want to be walking legs first, but we walk as a whole unit. And we walk shoulder over your hip and over your feet.
Just like your everyday walking.
Just like a one block.
Yes.
Okay? So how do we determine the safe distance? Is by, if the lady is not comfortable enough to dance close with you, she's gonna let you know by pressing on the shoulder. If I try to get close,
no,
she keeps her frame nice and steady, and I can feel that she doesn't want me to get close. So don't try to get close, okay? Get the hint. If I start to get closer and then she accepts, then she's gonna be sliding the hand into a more comfortable and closer position.
If the lady wants to dance close, from the beginning, it would just happen. We won't think about it too much.
Okay. So we'll continue with our next steps. On the music, you have the bass, which is the drum beat. That's the one that we match with our feet. Step, ta ta. Okay. Also, we have a melody in between. So we dance the feet and then the melody. So one of the steps that we can do as the melody comes on, or if you want to dance with the melody, I'm going to slow down my basic steps and I'm going to create a movement. I'm going to step up to the side, and as I'm connecting with my partner, I'm going to roll my hip to the front. So as I roll, my partner will also roll.
We move as one.
I keep connecting with my leg, and as I pass my leg front, I'm going to push just a tiny bit to her cross. She's crossing in the front. As she's crossing, I continue holding her. I bring her, push a little bit with my hip, and she goes into a side wrap. Bring it back and catch her leg with my left in the back, side together. This is very much like some of the steps that we have on Argentine tango. A lot of the roots of the steps for tango are very related with Kizomba as well, because they both have African roots for the dance.
Yes.
So we're gonna do it one more time. This is in the close embrace. I'm gonna step to the side. As I step to the side, bring my partner with me. I'm going to rotate my hip, making sure that I'm connected. As I pass the leg in front, I'm going to push out to the side, continue holding my partner. I'm going to push out with the hip so she can pass the leg in front and wrap on a side. Then bring it back, side. I step back to match and align again with my partner.
On the step for the lady, we want to make sure that we use our breath, especially on this part. When he opens, I feel this opening. My shoulders are opening. So, and then I feel this connection. So here, if I sink in, then I will lose that connection. So I want to make sure that I follow that connection, try to match the height of his movement until I get there. From here, one of the things that the ladies need to do is really adjust that foot because we're going to be turning. So we want to make sure that that foot comes with us. If the foot doesn't come with us, then we're going to lose balance. And we're going to fall into the floor. So we want to, as we are rotating, we rotate with the foot to avoid any injuries for your knees, okay?
And just to have a better feel and a better fit for that move.
Absolutely.
Okay, so for open embrace, if you want to try as an open embrace, you can also go from here. You want to make sure that you really let your partner know that she needs to twist. So the way we do that is with your frame.
Yes.
I open, and with my frame,
see, I feel already up.
Bringing from my right shoulder forward, and then I'm going to cross and making sure that she's following me on with that leg. And on this time, I'll bring her close because she needs to now be leaning on my side.
I'm depending on his frame. Otherwise, if he's like that, then I can be shaky and we can end up on the floor.
Okay, so don't try, if you're gonna start on open embrace, don't try and just do this because it doesn't look as friendly.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like you're trying to avoid each other. So this would be a good way to get into close embrace. As you start open, she steps, and then you bring her close, back, and then align and you're back on close embrace. There you go. And you continue the dance.
We always have to remember one thing is that when we're dancing, we are sharing moments with another person. So especially Latin dance, us as Latinos, we're very close people. So even when we say hello, it's always with kisses and hugs. That's our culture. So whenever we're dancing, that comes with us too. It's very difficult to dance over here. This just gives us the feeling of not wanting to be touched, not wanting to be there, not wanting to be bothered. So at the beginning it's difficult, like everything else, but with a little bit of practice, we start to feel more comfortable physically and mentally to be able to share some of those moments with another person, especially on the dance floor.
Okay, so now we're ready to practice it. We're gonna do the side and roll the hip with the music. Let's match the step first. We're gonna be matching. Good. Here we go. 7 to the side. And on 1, 2, 3, cross. 5, 6, 7. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3. Match your partner. 6, 7. Matching again. 1. We're gonna do it one more time. 5, 6. Here we go to the side. Go 1, 2, 3. Cross 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in. We're going to go ahead and show you another step or variation of the basic step that we can do on the dance floor. What we're going to do is we're going to go forward, stepping on 1, 2, and then on 3 and 4, I'm going to step 3, bounce back on 4, step back on 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. Okay, we can also do this as double step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more time the double. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. You can also go into the close embrace. We're going 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and on 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. To do it on the double, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And of course, we're showing you the step linear, but when you're dancing on the dance floor, making sure that you're going around in a circle. So let's go into with the close embrace. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, double, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and ready to start again on the one with the left. Okay, now we're ready to do it as a group. Go ahead and practice it with us. We're gonna do the arrepentida or the rebound step. First single on a turn, and then we're gonna do it double. Okay? Let's go with the music. So matching. And here we go with the single. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7 with the double. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, tap.